What's going on, Sagittarius Archer? What's up? Okay. This is your collective. God is blessed it. Thank you, Heavenly Father. Yeah, we will just see what's going on with you, Archers. So, you just apply it how you can. Love, career, family, health, finances, friends, certain circumstance, situations. I don't know, honey. You let it speak to you how it does for you. All right. Now, let's see what's been going on. Knight of Swords. Okay. So this could be you. This could be somebody else. But this Knight of Swords, like, I think it'll show that way too. He's always going backwards. And he's very smart, and a lot of times he is moving backwards, but it's so that, yeah, this is a bully, whoever it is. I was going to say he moves backwards because he's petty. He just does not like to let things go. He's the type of person, like this Five of Swords, he likes to beat a dead horse. These people came to joust with him, to have a friendly fight, and he ended up like taking their swords, cutting them up a little bit, like embarrassing them when it was supposed to be just a friendly little, session. But he turned it into a real competition and, made him look very, very bad. And so whoever this Knight of Swords energy is, I feel like they came back into your life to do some really maybe even kind of shitty things. Maybe it was coming back to argue with you. Maybe it was something that you did or something that happened a long time ago. And then here comes this Knight of Swords wanting to fight and embarrass you or humiliate you or bully you or something like that. And it's just like, you really didn't have to come back for this, but you did, and you came back intentionally to try to make me look bad or feel bad or something like that. And the thing is, the Knight of Swords, he's not necessarily wrong. It's just usually his delivery that is wrong. Like most people would have just let it go, bygones are bygones. But this guy wants to come in and say, no, at this day, at that time, you did this, you said that, it was wrong, you were wrong, now you have to pay for it, here's your fine. Here, you know what I mean? And you're like, wow. Damn, really? Okay, because you did not even so just, I can't even say it was unnecessary, because to him it's very necessary. Maybe to the law it was very necessary, but it could be like something stupid like, I don't know, you littered on the ground and somebody saw it, a police person saw it, wrote you a ticket, demanded you to come to court to argue or justify. And it was like, it was a freaking piece of paper. No, you shouldn't litter. Maybe you didn't even really mean to. Or maybe you did, but is it that big of a deal? Well, to this Knight of Swords, absolutely. And he's going to make sure that you pay for it. Somebody else might just say, hey, you dropped this trash, pick it up. Or pick it up for you, whatever. But this Knight of Swords, no, he's going to take it all the way there. So you have this Five of Cups now. And that is definitely some feelings of loss, man. There was a Tower moment that you weren't expecting. You had 5 cups. No, you weren't expecting to lose 3 of them. But you do. And yeah, it causes some feelings of sadness. And like, damn. It was hard to come from all the way this castle, cross the river while holding these 5 cups, right? And cross the bridge, and you did it successfully just to get to the other side and drop more than half. It's like, oh my gosh, are you going to go back and refill the cups, or are you going to continue on in the journey? Because don't forget, you still have 2 full cups. 5 might have been excessive. But you got 2, 1 for each hand. So you got something to give, something to go with. Yeah, you could start all over, but you could also, keep it going with what you got, because the Tower is here, and the Tower is like, listen, you dropped those cups because what you didn't realize is that they weren't even full of good wine. You know what I mean? It was like the bottom of the barrel. It might have had some freaking figs and twigs in it or something like that. So because I like the Tower card. The Tower says, okay, we need to knock everything down so that we can start fresh, because what you had was not it. The Tower is like, listen, I was trying to show you that holding all those 5 cups, coming from the castle, crossing the bridge to the other side was going to be challenging, but you wanted to do it. But you know, I had to knock over those 3 cups because again, they weren't full of the right stuff. It's full of the nasty stuff. 2 of them are still good, but the other ones, nah. It's really a blessing. So whatever you might have lost that you felt you had, ample of, consider it your blessing. You have the Chariot here, which is the major arcana of Cancer. So a Cancer is coming to help you out. Okay, a Cancer is coming to cheer you up, to have you raising 10 cups instead of just 5. Okay, this is like double for your trouble. And this Cancer is coming in like full triumphant success. The Chariot is purposed and destined to reach the goal. Nothing can stop them. God has said, I have you on this assignment, and no matter what comes in your way, you're going to get over it, and you're going to get to that point, that goal, that place that you want to be to. And so when this Chariot comes into your life, which if not, now, then very soon, and this may involve some kind of travel, and the timing of it will just be kind of perfect because, it could be that you're like, oh, okay, I'm going to go back over to the castle, go get my cups, right? Walking over there, about to start on your journey, and then the Chariot comes with this beautiful chariot, his Sphinx, he's looking good. He's got plenty of room in his chariot. And he's like, no, you're not going to walk over there. I'm going to give you a ride over there. You're not going to only get transportation, but you're gonna pull up in style, so everybody gonna see you coming through, and they're gonna be like, wow, Sagittarius, you got here in such a speedy, fancy way. Matter of fact, here, take 10 cups. You don't just need 5, take 10 and give some to your family. It's that kind of thing where this Chariot shows up and really helps you turn your frown upside down. So this could be, like I say, a Cancerian coming through, or it could even be your energy too, Sagittarius, where it's like, I'm not going to let anything keep me down. I'm going to pick my head up and I'm going to move forward real strong, because now you done got pissed off because you had to lose some. This is like, I'm not stopping. Matter of fact, I'm finna double this shit because you thought you could play with me. You thought you could play with me. So, I do see you being very victorious and triumphant. And like I say, double for the trouble. So take that, motherfuckers. That's what I got for you, Archers. That's it. It's a real short one this time, but I hope it blessed you. Like, subscribe, share, guys. I'll talk to you soon.